So, good Shabbos today, Shabbat Shalom. We're just a few minutes until Shabbos kicks in. So, quick story. This week, um, there was some yeshiva boys who were doing what's known as America Shlichus. America Shlichus is the way the Rebbe set up a system when he came here in the 1940s. The Rebbe set up a system where yeshiva students, summertime when yeshiva is off, they would go to different communities and help Jewish people put on tefillin, help people with whatever they need. And so these two bacharim were in California, in Northern California this week, and they were asking, went to a certain area, and they were asking people, excuse me, are you Jewish? They'd like to put on tefillin. And somehow, everyone they asked, sorry. Few hours. All right, we're at the wrong spot. We continue going. And then they see a group of guys coming, and as they go to the car, they tell them, excuse me, guys, are any of you Jewish? And they'll say no, whatever. And one guy says, "Thank God, no," and continue going. All right. No is no. Thank God no. Thank God no. We continue going. They continue going, and they go to the car. It's like, okay, this area is not the right area, and they're pulling out, and there's someone running towards their car. Who is it? Which guy? It's the guy. They look around to say it's the guy that said, "Thank God no." No way. Like no way. Thank God no. Huh? And he says, "Excuse me, can I ask you, why are you asking if we're Jewish? Why are you asking?" So they said, explain, we're checking Jewish people, help them put on tefillin, do mitzvah. So he said, actually, my parents are both Israeli. I'm from Jerusalem. I'm born in Jerusalem even. I was born in Jerusalem, he said. And I'm studying, I'm born in Jerusalem. And I'm studying medicine over here at whatever college. And he explained to them that actually, growing up, he was friends with a Palestinian boy. They grew up together. They were very good friends. And a couple of years ago, his friend was shot down by an Israeli strike, and he because of that he hates Israel. They shot down his friend, Palestinian, and there's some Palestinians also. I know they caused the problem. So I hate both Muslims and Jews, he said. I hate both. In fact, I hate all religion. All religion is bad. Religion creates fighting. I hate religion. So they asked him about his friend and his friendship with this Palestinian boy and told him about it. And then they asked him, listen, would you like to put on tefillin? Have you ever put on tefillin before? He says, nope, I never put on tefillin before. He never had a bar mitzvah. Never put on tefillin. He's born in Jerusalem. He never put on tefillin. So they asked him, would you like to put on? He's like, okay. We'll put on. And they made a bar mitzvah there with this anti-Semite right there, who said, no way. And afterwards he said, you know something? I really felt connected. And I want to apologize for giving you that attitude at first. And in this week's Parsha, we have 4 minutes. This week's Parsha, no, we have 4 minutes. This week's Parsha, we gotta go 4 minutes. So this week's Parsha, we have the story of Pinchas. The story of Pinchas is Last week we had the story of Balak. Balak hired Balak is the king of Moab, and he hires Bilam, who is a non-Jewish prophet, to to uh, hurt the Jewish people, to curse us, and he tried cursing us, he tried hurting us, but it didn't work. And he said, listen, at the end Balak was mad at Bilam. He paid him big bucks, and he got nothing. And he let him know that this was not right. I got gypped. So Bilam tells me, you know what? I'll tell you what. I feel bad. I didn't deliver the goods. So I'll give you a tip. How you could get the Jews. And he tells them that, you see, there's two things that God hates very much. And that is having relationships which we shouldn't have, and idolatry. I'll give you a tip and you can get them on both. Get Hashem mad at them, and that's it. Balak says, the king of Moab says, all right, tell me, it sounds good. Tell me more. And he tells them, you guys have a flea market. In your flea market, send the prettiest girls of Moab there. And seduce the guys, put things on sale. So the Jews are going to come they're going to come flocking to the flea market. The Jews like deals, and they're going to come there for a deal. And when they come for a deal, you got to do to seduce them, and you get them in that way, you get them in the door that way. And then once they're in there that way, you can do anything you want them, sell them any idol you want, and they'll be bought. This is great. And that's what he did. He followed suit to the plan. And it was a terrible plague that broke out due to this. Along comes Pinchas. And Pinchas does what he has to do. So we have to close it in a minute and a half. So 170,000 done. And he's doing the death toll. And so what happens is, Pinchas comes, he does what he does, and stops the plague. We'll talk a little more about tomorrow. But the Torah over here tells us the names of the people who were involved. His name was Zimri ben Salu. The sea base of the Shimoni. Hayisar Elis, right? Where's it there? Ben Isra. Ben Isha Yisar Elis. So the Rebbe brings in a sichel. The Rebbe says, Rebbe quotes the Ohr HaChaim HaKadosh, whose yahrzeit was last week. The Ohr HaChaim says, he says, you see, here you have someone that caused a terrible plague. Thousands of people were killed because of that plague. You know what the Torah still calls him? Isha Yisraelis. The Torah says, you know what? He's still a Yid. You know why? Says the Ohr HaChaim HaKadosh. Because lo yinidach mimenu nidach. Because at the end of the day, a Jew is a Jew. He might have done horrible stuff, and he had to suffer the consequence. Pinchas had to do what he had to do. We'll discuss more tomorrow. But at the end of the day, a Yid is a Yid. That's what Ohr HaChaim HaKadosh says. And we see that throughout again and again, that no matter what, a Yid is always a Yid. And so, even if a guy says, you ask him, excuse me, are you Jewish? And he says, no way. He'll come back at the end and he'll say, yes, I am Jewish. I shouldn't have acted that way. You know why? Because at the end of the day, a Yid remains a Yid. And so, the way, whoever